informational. Yes, informational. The recording should be available. Sorry, informational, comparison, transactional, and navigational. So informational keyword is basically like what is on-page SEO, what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain, what is lifetime deal, or anything. It's like informational search. So your page, if you're targeting an informational based keyword, then it should then you should optimize it according to the informational based search intent. Then there's comparison, like WordPress versus Squarespace, WordPress versus Ghost, many CMS comparisons, or maybe this phone versus that phone, this Xbox versus PlayStation, whatever it is. So that's like the comparison keyword. Some people call it commercial search intent as well. Then there's transactional keywords, like they want to like just buy, they're like buy insurance, buy backlinks, buy anything, like buy Xbox, buy headphones. Those come under transactional search intent. And navigational is basically, let's say you want a lifetime deal. You just go to Google and search for PitchGround and you directly come to PitchGround. That's navigation. Or maybe you want to log in on Facebook or YouTube or somewhere else. You just go on Google, you just type in Facebook login or something. Many people do that, by the way. So that is a navigational search intent. It's important that you understand this because you have to optimize your page accordingly. If, for example, if you can't optimize a transactional page like an informational page, both needs to be optimized truly different. A transactional page will have more, what do you call, forms, buttons, CTAs, etc. While informational page will have more of information, no more forms, filling, etc. and all that. So you have to optimize your page differently according to these, the keywords that you're targeting. So understand the search intent. I'll be telling repeatedly in this webinar, understand the search intent. So let's optimize. Let's just jump into optimization directly. So this is what you need to optimize in on-page SEO. That's keywords, the copywriting part, the media, which includes images, videos, the links, the UI, UX, and the conversions. As I said, the conversions differs from website to website, differs on search intent as well. So let's look at keyword optimization, our very first pillar. Keyword optimization, what you want to do is the title tags and the headings. So headings include H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, H4 tag. They go until H6. And yes, title tags and headings are both different. People usually keep it same, but they are both different. I'm going to show you the difference between title tag and heading. So I just did a sample search called Neil Patel keyword research. So what you see here on Google is the title tag. And what you see here below this is the meta description, it's called. But the H1 tag totally differs. And how you see it, how SEO see it, is basically by pressing, if you're in Firefox, you press Control U and you go into this and you press Control F and search for H1 tag here. As you can see here, the H1 tag is keyword research, how to do it, tips, tools, etc. But it can be same, by the way, the title tags and H1 tags. Some people like to keep it different, and that's how you see it. So you just search on /H1 and then you just get it. Similarly, if you want to search for other header tags, you can search for H2. As you can see here, H2 tags. You can search if there's an H3. There are H3 tags as well. It's getting highlighted, then all that. So this is what SEOs do it. I just press Control U and I just showed you that. Let's just jump into the presentation back. Coming to the meta description, I already showed you what meta description is. So your title tag should have the main keyword. That's important. Then your title tag should also be click worthy. And your title tag should also have title modifiers. Title modifiers are, if you can include, it's good. For example, best headphones, top 10 headphones, the best top, etc. Those are called as title modifiers. Then this is like a 65 character limit, guys. What you see on Google, it just after 65 characters, it just gets Google just doesn't shows it at dot 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 in the end of the title. So yep, I'm just gonna go back and show you. For example, this is like after 65 characters, it just goes dot dot dot. Same with the meta description as well. Now, coming to, let me just make it full. Yeah. Yes, coming to the URL. There, like URLs are like usually sometimes truly big. Website name.com /something 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 /.100 into something. Those are lengthy URLs. What SEO experts recommend is have a short URL. Let's say if this presentation was a article, I would call it as pitchground.com /blog /on page SEO. I would just call it like that. I would just call it like that. The URL should also have the main keyword. If you're targeting the keyword on page SEO, make sure the URL also has the keyword on page SEO. Then, yes, the main keyword in the URL, keep it short, remove excess like lengthy dates, numbers, etc. Remove that. And coming to the keywords which you place in the article, etc. This works on YouTube too. If you place keywords in the first sentence, it works. That's what SEO experts recommend. Now, what happens is people search for how many times should I include my keyword in the article, or where should I place the keywords in the article. If you're confused between these two, I would say leave out keyword density. There are many tools online for checking keyword density. Just search for keyword density checker on Google. You'll get many tools that will check how many keyword density it's there in the article. So I would say worry about the placement of the keyword versus density, and let the article flow naturally. Okay, let the article flow naturally. Worry about the placement in alt tags, placement in the H1 on the other header tags, placement in meta description, placement in the URL, etc. That's what you need to worry. And the variations of primary keyword. So basically, one keyword may be searched like, one website, a blog article, let's take a blog article. It ranks for multiple keywords. So it's not like you only have to target that one particular keyword. Search for variations of your primary keyword too. The way you do that is by going to answerthepublic.com. Yes, answerthepublic.com, a very known tool. Just go for it. And what happens is you just type in your primary keyword over there. It suggests you so many more, what do you call? This is the URL by there. Let me just show it to you. You just type in your primary keyword and it's going to show you so many other related keywords as well. So you need to keep in mind about that. You can also go to Google. You just type in your keyword name here. Let me just type in on page SEO and you click on search and it'll just show you many things like questions people are asking, prepositions and all that. So that's like answer the public. My internet is slow. Yeah, this is how it's loads. So let me just not spend more time on that. You can check the tools out by yourself. LSI keywords again are basically synonyms. You can again use answer the public for it. And intent-based keywords are important. Intent-based keywords. For example, I already told you about search intent. So make sure you include what you call intent-based keywords and not take in your buy keywords, transactional keywords, and put it in your informational article. So don't do that. Okay. So if you want to write an article on transactional base, make it into a different article altogether and link it in your, do an internal link in your main article that you're writing. So make sure if you're writing an informational article, they're more intent-based, like informational-based keywords. So we are done with keywords. And let's move on to copywriting, media, links, UI, UX, and conversions. The favorite part is copywriting because I am actually a content writer, I told you. For optimizing more, you can hire a good writer from anywhere. And what I recommend is hiring an expertise writer who has like an expertise in that particular niche. I'll tell you later on why it's important. But to optimize your content, adding FAQs is important because Google also has that questions tab. Then actual unbiased educational content. That's all. I mean, that's what the searcher expects, right? If he's researching about something else, this is what the searcher expects. Actual unbiased educational content. And no spelling or grammatical errors. This 2021, and I shouldn't even be including that point here. Yes. And I'll tell you why it's important. Again, let me just show you. So this is something called as Search Quality Evaluator Guidelines, and this is published by Google, by the way, not by me or anyone else, published straight by Google for, search quality guidelines. And they, in page 35, actually, I was like researching and reading all that. Let me just jump to page 35 here. And in page 35, you see here that examples of low quality pages. What is written here? Examples of low quality pages are: writing of the article is unprofessional, many grammar and punctuation errors. This is written by Google, by the way. I'm not saying it. So if you want to believe, just believe Google, okay? So MC is basically main content. Don't be like, okay, what is MC right now? MC is main content. It's called main content. That's it. So yes, don't have grammatical and punctuation errors. Use tools like Grammarly or something, guys. If you can't, then just go hire an editor. It helps. Totally helps. So coming back to our main presentation. So every point that I say is from the Search Quality Evaluator Guidelines. Just search for it on Google. You'll just get it, the PDF. Download it, read it. It'll help you. So word count. For word count, what writers usually do is they've been given tasks like, I want a 3,000 word article. I want a 5,000 word article. And what writers do is they actually write content which is good for 2,000 words. And then beyond that, they just cover it up with fluff. I used to do that in 2016. It used to work in 2016, or not right now. Not right now. If you think you can't expand more than the limit, just let your boss know. Just let the SEO know, or just don't go beyond the limit. Make sure your article is truly high quality. Okay, that's how it works. So every page that you make in your website, it should bring something new to the table. That's what I say. So help the searcher again. What the searcher is searching for, the search intent is truly important. I'm going to show you with an example. So here are the questions that you can ask yourself. Is like your copy well written? Is your copy scannable? Now, what do I mean by scannable right now? I want you to look inward, look into yourself, ask yourself, okay, whenever you see an article online, do you go to that link? You actually check the title first. If you like the title, you click on it. And once you, that's why I make your titles click worthy. So once you click on it, you just scan through the whole article and then decide to read the article if it's interesting. That's how the user intent is. So make your copy scannable. That's like so important. Is your copy scannable? Just ask it. Then, does your copy pass the 8th grade test? We like to include sophisticated words. Just make it simple so that an 8th grader can understand. So how do we do that? Once we write a content, you can just go for something called as the Hemingway app. This is something, these are like different tools. But in the end, I'm going to show you an amazing solution. Not me, Mark is going to show you an amazing solution. Like, these are like so many different tools that we are showing you right now. So Hemingway actually shows grade 6, grade 8, etc., the word count and everything. Super useful, tool. But we don't want all different tools, okay? And break our head. I'm just going to show you an amazing solution. So is your copy engaging? So how do we make our copy engaging? Write to one reader, like address it as you, etc. Because the reader is reading the article individually. He's not reading it with a group or 100 people at once. So address it directly to the reader. These are some copywriting tips. Use relevant examples to tell your point. It's basically follows the storytelling format. If you're explaining a particular point, just use a relevant example. Third point is a brainless point. Actually know what you're talking about. It's truly really simple. Otherwise, just don't, let the experts talk about it. Use shorter paragraphs. People use 3 or 4 lines, good, more than enough for a paragraph. People use lengthy blocks of text, and we see that and be like, I can't read the article. It fails the scannability test. It fails, like, our attention spans are lower right now. So yes, use shorter paragraphs so that reading becomes easy. Do you agree with me? Reading becomes easy, right? If you use shorter paragraphs, so do that. More pointers. Are headings structured logically? H1, H2, H3, not H2, H4, H1. Don't do that. Many people do that too. Yes, many do that. So make sure the headings are structured. Logically scan your content. Once you write everything, use a preview in the WordPress or something, then scan the content as an audience and see how it's done. Place LSIs or synonyms again. I've told you. Use bullet points like this. Isn't it so easy to understand using bullet points and numbered lists? So yes, use bullet points, numbered lists, and make sure it's legible to read. Updating your content. Many people don't do this. And again, I'm just going to show an example from the Google search quality evaluator guidelines. Just go and search for stale. And as you can see here, 1 second, I just oops. Find in page. So let me just, show you. So they see here that low quality, stale or outdated information. They meet the lowest quality page standards. So don't do that, okay? So start updating your information. If you have any previous articles, do keep updating that. Now you see that on-page SEO is much, much more than just keyword stuffing, okay? Keyword stuffing is not on-page SEO. Keyword stuffing is bad, just leave that. So that's update your content, keep it fresh, truly important. So we are done with copywriting too. So we are done with keywords, we are done with copywriting. Let's jump on to media. And in media equals images and video. We have high quality images, brainless, okay? If a user is coming to your website or you are visiting any website, you want high quality images. You want your article to be really good, right? So high quality images, unique images. That's why content from deposit photos or Shutterstock, etc., still survive. You might thinking, okay, who buys stock footage or stock photos? Good websites do. Yes. And right image format is important because there may be PNG, WebP, JPEG, etc. Use the PNG is like the highest quality image format, but then you must be wary that highest quality image format equals more of image size, and it becomes like heavy for the page. So you need to make sure about that as well. So many people are using WebP. You can use whatever you want. Sizing appropriately. Some images are like covering the content. Don't do that. So size it appropriately according to the user's readability on mobile, on desktop, etc. Image compression is important. As I said, image size increases, your page speed slows down. So image compression. How do you compress images? You have free tools online. You can use Photoshop. You have, if you don't want to go through all that, just use plugins like Short Pixel or Image Haste. We had the Image Haste lifetime deal on PitchGround like 6-7 months back. If you haven't grabbed it, you have the free version of Image Haste as well. You can just use it. Descriptive file names for images. Google recommends this. Sometimes what happens is in slow internet connections, I've noticed this myself. Just the name of the image loads and, not the whole image. So you understand what the image is about. Don't try to stuff your keyword here. That's why I recommended like K for keyword. So alt tags is where you put your keyword, not on like file names and etc. Too much of keyword stuffing is also not good. Okay, so keep in mind about that. Then we have for video content, increasing. So if a user lands on your website or your page and starts watching videos, what happens? He spent more time on your website. So it's like a clever hack people SEOs use to increase dwell time. So if you're including videos, include videos relevant to the page content, not just any random video. Make sure they're high quality so that they stick on the page. And responsive videos. So YouTube, Vimeo, and Wistia, they have responsive videos. Okay, you can include embed and it's fine. But sometimes the videos aren't responsive. Yes, there are many websites I can show you right now that the video is just like covering the content, etc. Make sure they're responsive. Okay. So if you're doing YouTube, Vimeo, or Vistia, it shouldn't be a problem. So we're done with media as well. We're done with media as well. So let me just look at the chat and see if people are finding it valuable. So are you guys finding it valuable, guys? Yes, I can see so many people are finding it amazing, valuable, very valuable, awesome. This makes me happy. Yes, this makes me happy. So yes, awesome, awesome. Let me just share my screen. We're not gonna waste time. We're clocking 30 minutes. I value your time. So yes, stay till the end, guys. We have surprise for you. Don't worry. People who stay till the end always win. So yeah. Link optimization. We're covered with keywords, copywriting, media. So let's go to a link optimization. Link optimization is internal links and external links. So here's what you need to do with your internal links. As simple as that. Internal links, they should have a descriptive anchor text. Now, what is descriptive anchor text, Minank? This is like the very first time I'm coming to a SEO webinar. I don't understand what you're saying. So basically, it's simple. In simple words, if let's say you're linking to any other page on your website, make sure that the heading of the page comes as like an anchor text, rather than click this link. Just the link is the anchor text. Don't do that. Make sure the anchor text is descriptive. It's good. It's good for SEO. Then first link is important. Now, what do I mean by first link is important? When the Google spider crawls their website, some SEOs, what they have said is that there's an ongoing debate of SEOs also, by the way, but many SEOs agree with that the first link which you just give out in your let's say in your second paragraph or third paragraph, etc., the very first link on the article, which is going through an internal link or an external link, is important and scanned by Google. So make sure your first link, if you want keep it important, make sure keep it like a really important one. The rest of the links Google may not scan. That's what some SEOs say. But yeah, first link is truly important. Then breadcrumbs. What are breadcrumbs? It's not bread. Okay. It's just like that. So breadcrumbs is highly common in e-commerce websites. I'm just going to my favorite e-commerce website, Amazon. And I'm just breadcrumbs to explain in simple terms is like categories. So the main category comes on top, the second category comes on top, and the last category comes in the bottom. So let's go for fashion. And then let's go for women. So the parent category is fashion. The second category is women. As you can see, these are called as breadcrumbs, which you see on the left side. And then you can go again into other smaller categories also. So I'm just going to close it. Don't want to just give you a class on breadcrumbs. And internal links, what people see is that just put random internal links. For example, an article on SEO will have a random internal link to some random page. It doesn't make sense. So make sure the internal links are relevant and useful. So external links. Some people think, okay, I don't want to pass my traffic and to some other people. That's a limiting concept. Don't be so limiting, okay? So link out to external sources always. Wikipedia, wherever you can, wherever you got information or wherever you read in news, link out to external sources always. And one growth hack you can do is when you link out to external sources, approach those sources and be like, hey, I linked out to you. Why don't you read this article? That's a nice growth hack. It can only happen if you link out to external sources, guys. So link out to external sources, it's all right. Usually you can so affiliate links. So many people here are affiliate marketers as well. What Google says is affiliate links should be no follow or maybe sponsored links. If there are any sponsored content, it should be like a sponsored links. You can just read more about it. I'm just don't want to go into the different types of links, no follow, do follow, etc. You can read about it, but make sure your affiliate links are no follow. That's what Google says. The third one, I can't say how important that is. Whenever I click a article or something, 1 second, I close the website anyway. So if I click on it, it should open in a new tab. It should open in a new tab here, or maybe in a different new tab. All right. It should not open in the same tab and spoil the whole experience. That's like you yourself are reducing the dwell time, and many users still do that. So make sure links always open in the new tab. It's easy to set up in WordPress. Whenever you're inserting a link, you can always, or you should click on check on always open in new tab. Please do that. It's good for a user experience. Then always check on broken links. Many times, always check on broken links. No there's no harm. You can do it 6 months. Some people do it 3 months. Some people do it yearly. You can do it whatever. Use tools like Screaming Frog, etc. You can check out broken links. Then we are done with keyword, copywriting, media, links. Now let's go on to the UI UX part. Gonna be interesting. UI UX part is simple. Page speed. We've been hearing it since childhood that page speed is important. Let's say you yourself visit a site and it takes 10-15 seconds to load. I'm like, okay, I'm just done. I'm not loading that website anymore. It doesn't work. You lose people. Bounce rate increases. People just bounce back from your page. That's called bounce rate. It increases. So page speed is important. Make sure it loads less than 3 seconds. If you're using WordPress, make sure, some basic tips, by the way. If you're using WordPress, make sure the plugins are really low and only keep important plugins. And make sure you don't use heavy page builders. And if you're using heavy page builders, make sure you optimize them nicely, or else they'll have all that bloat, etc. Responsive and mobile friendly. This 2021, many people read articles on mobile. If you're not keeping your website responsive or mobile friendly, Google won't even care to rank you. That's one thing. SSL, HTTPS, that's important. I don't even have to explain this. If your website in 2021 is without HTTPS, I personally am scared to visit that website and do a transaction or something, because I want that secure SSL certificate. Okay, it's free to get. It's free to get. It's not like you have to pay for it or something. It's called. You can use a service called let'sencrypt.org.com. I guess just search for Let's Encrypt and you'll get a free SSL certificate. Font legibility and size. Let's say if this font was written in a very shabby cursive manner, would you even be caring to listen to me? No, right? So there are some websites that use cool fonts. Don't make that mistake. Some good fonts to use are Open Sans, etc. Those are some good fonts. Pop-ups. Disable all pop-ups on mobile, because mobile pop-ups are intrusive and it's hard to close it. So disable all mobile pop-ups. And if you're on website, make sure the pop-up loads after 1 minute or something, as long as possible, not just instantly, because whenever a user visits a website, he's faced with many pop-ups, the cookies, the GDPR and whatnot. So make sure don't use aggressive pop-ups and ad placements. Coming to ad placements, sometimes when I read articles, that's why many people use ad blockers or browsers like Brave, etc. They block ads by default. Why do people use that? Because of aggressive ad placements, because of pop-ups, etc. So don't be that person who wants to give a bad user experience to the user. Social share buttons. You don't want people to share your article, fine. If you want people to share your article, just include social share buttons. Many plugins, free plugins, do that job. So this is like, I can go more on UI, UX, colors and everything, but this is like the base of it. Let's move on to the last leg, conversions. And after conversions, let's jump into the demo of the tool that is just gonna change the way you write content online from 2021 and beyond. If you're writing content from 2021 and beyond, I don't know how are you going to write without this tool. It has become like that. I wish this tool existed when I started content writing in 2016. I'm going to show that tool to you. If you're excited, you ought to be. And few of you people are going to get, the tool for free. Stay till the end. So conversions. Now, what is this YMYL and EAT? Are we eating a pancake, pizza, or something? No. EAT stands for expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. YMYL stands for your money or your life. So basically, to explain it in a very simple terms, the health, financial, or legal content websites that offer these kind of contents, what happens is Google thinks that if websites are offering these kind of content, then the website owner should be responsible enough, because this kind of content can actually harm a user. Let's say there's a wrong information about health or finance or any legal wrong information about it, then it actually harms me as a reader. I take action on it and be like, oh my God, I face huge losses. My health is bad right now. No. So basically, if you want to rank higher, then you need to have accurate information. Yes, accurate to the point information. If you don't think some information is accurate, or if you think, if there's a writer writing information, make sure you input appropriate disclaimers. This article has sponsored content. This article is written by this writer. The views of this writer are expressed by the writer alone. You've seen that disclaimers. Why do you think they exist? It's good. It's a good practice. So including sources improves expert authoritative and trust. It helps it. And include sources. Let's say you got your information from Wikipedia, or you got your information from any reputed websites. Include the sources that, hey, you got this information from this. So Google might think, okay, good. This is nice. He got his source from a reputable website. This content must be truly good. Another steps is like the visible author. So because Google actually gauges the author and etc. So if the author is like truly an expert, then Google will get to know about it. So the author will have like, written by this article, written by this particular author. And then below the article, there should be a detailed author box. Again, explaining more about the author, why the author is an expert in the particular topic. So that's where the author box comes in, for Google, for people to understand that this author is an expert. So let's say if I write the article about, taking what medicines to take and what to do, and my author box will be somewhat like a marketing expert or something. Google thinks, okay, why is a marketing expert giving a health advice? Rather, it's more trustworthy if it comes from a doctor or a medical practitioner, isn't it? So that's why detailed author box where you input author information is important. You can go one step further. Some people do it, and have an author page as well. Some people do it. It's not required, but if you want to go the next step, the author page is also needed. So for local businesses, many businesses are local, and what you have to do is they're usually the search intent comes into place. Search intent is usually transactional, etc. So you need to make use of structured data, then forms and button placements. Forms and button placements is basically like, let's say you visit a local website, electrician or something. And what happens is, in that website, if you don't input your information, like you're mentioning your address in the website truly clearly, or if you don't include the buttons where people can actually one click and call you, or if you don't include any CTS, like those big buttons, like, okay, call us to, book an appointment, or call us to, get services instantly, something like that, then, you are totally losing it out. So search intent is important. This is like a transactional intent. So make sure you optimize it according to that and not informational content. Okay. You have to optimize it in a very different way. So how do you, before going to a Postpace, I'm just going to show you how important the transactional intent is, the search intent is. So let me just search in Google for speed test. I'm going to show you how search intent truly matters and how Google cares what the search wants. There are multiple websites coming in here. I want to highlight this second website here. It's called fast.com. If you see this website here, it calculates my internet speed. Now, it's a plain website. It doesn't have the keywords, speed test, internet test, etc. I can't see it anywhere. I truly can't see it anywhere. Then how is this website ranking a number 2 on Google? How is this website ranking number 2 on Google? That's because Google cares about search intent. Out of all these many results, Google ranking this website number 2. And because the search intent, people spend more time, people are getting more done, people love this website. And that's why the search intent is important. Now you know why search intent is truly important, guys. I just showed you a live example. That website doesn't even have a speed test written anywhere inside the website. So That's it. So coming to our fourth leg, which is, writing better content, churning out content faster, because there are so many millions of blogs online. So how does one actually do that? How do you write better content? How do you stay ahead of the curve? How do you come out with more content and save time in the process, in researching the content, in producing the best content ever? How do you do that? And that answers every single search query. I recommend a tool called as Postpace. It saves time. It generates topic reports. You're going to see it live. It automates your writing workflow and more features that actually rolled out in the months that Postpace was on a lifetime deal on PitchGround. There's so many more features that actually rolled out, and Muntasir is actually rolling out so many features. So like this lifetime deal has been with us for some months now, and this lifetime deal will be ending in like few days. Yes, I don't know when it'll be ending, like in a 4 or 5 days max. It's not going to go more than that, 3 or 4 days. So, and it'll never be on lifetime deal after that. That's the thing. So we're going to show you the Postpace tool right now. I'm just going to stop screen sharing. I spoke a lot, by the way. So Mark, I think over to you. This is your department. Why don't you just show the use case of Postpace? Guys, if you're excited to see Postpace, type in Postpace in the comments. Type in Postpace. Awesome.
There we go. There we go.
We see so many influencers. I guarantee you guys, this is a tool that you can't live without if you're writing content online. If you're not writing content, it's all right. You can just live without it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
So you can share your screen, Mark.
Great. I think
what we need to talk about is right now, all of the content research parts, which usually takes like hours or days at times. How can we just wrap it up in like just a couple of minutes? I think that's the most important thing. It's about saving time, and if we don't save time today, I think 2021 is not worth it, because we're living in such an amazing era right now that there is a software available for everything that can help you save time, and it's all about saving those time.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally. Let's share the screen. There we go.
So this is how Postpace looks, guys. When you just log in, this is the screen they're presented with. You can just go forward.
Guys, let's make it fun. So yeah. Which main keyword do you want us to research upon? Just type in the main keyword. We'll pick one randomly from one of the comments.
Okay. There are many nice keywords coming. Money mindset, leadership, agriculture. We actually done agriculture beforehand in the past webinar.
I think sure we can pick up e-commerce marketing as a primary keyword.
Oh, I can see e-commerce marketing, healthcare, motivational, digital marketing. Okay, let's fix on e-commerce marketing. Let's do that.
E-commerce. Okay, great. So to generate a new topic report, all you have to do is just add your keyword. So in this case, let's go for e-commerce. And from here, you can also state which Google search engine you want to rank for. So if it's something local instead of international, you can choose from tons of different Google extensions.
Yeah.
So if you're in India based, or if you're in Turkey, if you are in Portugal, you can use this search engine instead. So instead of using google.com, let's then use google.pt, for example. For now, let's just leave it at United States. And
Mark,
just
let's make it e-commerce marketing.
E-commerce marketing? Sure.
All right. Yeah. We just want to niche down. Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
And let's create a report.
And when this report is being made, guys, you just have to sit back, relax, grab a water, or maybe eat, popcorn or something. It's going to be really fast though. It's not like it's going to take hours or something.
No, just 1 or 2 minutes.
Back, relax, and then
yeah, it's actually fast. It's actually faster than ordering pizza.
That's true. So it's just about 1 or 2 minutes in general. So you will get a status update automatically, and if not, you can just refresh the page after 1 minute. Most times the status will change to the ready status, and then we are able to view the report.
until then, let me just look at the chat. Rennie says, "So I like the simple interface of Postpace." Guys, that's how it is.
Yep.
We want to keep things as simple as possible. Why to make it too complicated? And the thing is, let's say we have a very diverse community, people joining in from different countries. So Postpace is not just a, just do it for United States, etc. Let's say if you're targeting audience from Portugal or any country for that matter, where Google exists, that's where Postpace actually is. So select your country, whichever country you're from. Oh, by the way, it's ready.
It's already, it's available. So let's press view report.
It took hardly 60 seconds to 120 seconds. That's it. That's it.
So as you can see, we have several sections that give certain briefs, like the average readability level, college grade, average keyword frequency 17 times, average word count. So the average blog word count will be around this almost 3,800 words, which is pretty extensive. But if we take a look down, you will see the best ranked blog articles at this moment. So you can see everything in a single overview. For example, the rank 1 article, everything you need to know about e-commerce marketing. You see the word count, you see the readability, you see the keywords being used, the images, how many H tags, and you can even view the article right away. So that gives you a little bit more of an insight on how they structured their article as well. So you can basically spy on your own competition and then improve your own posting, your own article. If we scroll down a little bit more, we also have some rank and content length correlation graphs. These, if we hover over them, you will also see the word counts, the readability score, and keywords used. So basically, as a summary of what was mentioned above. And then here we have the important things, right? So we also have our articles overview, but you can also see the article outline. So how did each article have their outline spent? So you can see all the topics that have been mentioned. You can see the H1 tags, all the different kinds of H tags, and you can base your own content brief on this. So the way to do this, and let me minimize my own camera. There we go. So if we say create content brief, we can now search through all these different sections. As you can see, add new headline. Then from here, we can say add a new headline. We can edit it to our notes if we wanted to. But if we go down, we can basically search to any of these article outlines. So if there is something you want to structure your article on, for example, how to build an e-commerce marketing strategy, the five fundamentals.
What happens when you click on it?
It will be added to your content brief. So if we maximize this, then, for example, if we do this, you will see that it will be added to your content brief editor. So now we have this.
So I can basically cherry pick what all I want to write from the top 15 articles ranking on Google.
Yeah. So
and
you
then
can
make my own content outline within like few minutes. Wow.
Yeah, precisely. So you can create your own content brief, your own article outline, basically from all these top ranking articles. So we can just, let's pick, which one should we pick? Post-purchase follow-up. That's an interesting part. Let's do e-commerce marketing tips. Some basic marketing tips inside. Let's see, what else do we have? So this is an article, 12 goal-crushing e-commerce marketing strategies. For example, implement Google Shopping ads. Specifically try out add structured markup language. Test out the make dreams, focus on customer experience. That's also important in e-commerce marketing. Use the power of video, add an email. Want more e-commerce marketing strategies. Let's see if we have some interesting topics here as well. Turn one-time purchases into subscriptions. So that could be also a nice topic for us to build on. And if we take a look at our content brief now, we have about 6 topics already chosen from the top ranking articles on a Google search engine. And we can build our own copy, our own article from this, right? So if we go back, we can also go to the content briefs available. And we now have our own brief here. So if we say view brief, we will have our fundamental briefs here. And from this, and this is basically also a new feature from Postpace, we can also write our content directly inside of Postpace. And this will also allow us to see how well our article is written, because Postpace has added several key ranking features for this. So if we go to
I think Mark, you missed out one of the things where people can also edit these outlines as well. So just click on edit.
Yeah, we can also edit them. So yeah, this brings you basically back inside the report, right?
Right.
And you can see view the content brief, and from here you can you can rename them. You can also delete them.
You can just move like one of them as a subheading as well. So let's move like one of them inside just for the demo purpose.
Let's see if
there you go.
There we go.
No, it should go inside. No, you need to squeeze in. Yeah, there you go, on the right.
There we go.
Yeah, so that's how like you can also create like a very organized subheading, because usually what happens is whenever you are writing your contents and you have briefings, you will have subtopics as well. So this way, if you think you can have some of the if you want to elaborate some of the topics and add in your long tail keywords, I think a lot of users in the comment were asking about long tail keywords. So this is how you can implement the H3 tag inside the H2 tag, and then add in your long tail keywords around it. So I think, Mark, can you go down as well? There is one more strategy that we'll be sharing with you guys at the bottom, at the very bottom.
Yeah, let's scroll down.
There you go. Up, No, hold on. Go up. There is a Quora section. So I think that's one of the things that is so essential today. We'll show you some great hack that they can implement. Just a bit more up. There is a special Quora section. So let's check. Up. Yeah, there you go. So one of the most important things when writing contents is to also start covering these questions. This is so very important when you're writing any of your article, and this way you can also elaborate your articles. So many a times what happens is people usually go on search engine to search something, to find information, and they would usually use queries like why, what, how. And this is where Postpace does all that research work for you in a matter of minutes. You do not even have to do this research. What you can do is you can have at the end of the section, you can have a Q&A section in each of your article where you can pick up these questions and start writing them. This is the most elegant and best way to implement these LSI keyword directly related to your primary topic, and you will be surprised how you can start ranking for these LSI keywords in the same pillar content. It's an absolute incredible and powerful way to start ranking right away, because no one is focusing on these kind of long tail keywords, and these are the questions that people are asking. That means people are interested to know more about these kind of questions, and if they find an article where they can get the answer with an awesome CTA, usually I would always recommend that do not try to sell people on the blog, try to get them to opt into your email list. So this exactly after you have covered a detailed Q&A section, you can use any opt-in software and you can opt into your email provider, any email service provider that you're using, it doesn't matter. Get them to opt in. This is the best way, because when you give value content and your article or your content is able to answer people's query right away, they are more
Yep.
inclined towards buying from you at that point stage or down the road. So this is a great strategy that you can implement. And this ranks so very well, because again, these are long tail keywords directly related to your article. So things like, what is the general approach for e-commerce marketing? So you can write a few lines around it. Next question is, what are some great e-commerce marketing tips? Again, you can start covering them, or you can have it throughout the article. Usually what I do is I cover a very detailed Q&A section where I would pick up 10 to 15 questions from these Quora questions that Postpace is giving me, and I will write an answer. Now this section alone becomes my 400 to 500 word, or sometimes even 800 word content. So without even like trying to push things, naturally your content will start flowing in related to the question. And Google absolutely loves such kind of content, because they have to deliver some search result to people. And when you can answer all of these questions for them, it makes it a no-brainer for you to increase your traffic right away. These are strategies that marketers around the world are using right now. They're being more constructive, they're being more creative in terms of driving the user, especially with this LSI keyword sort of an approach. Yeah, Gordon, it does supports multi-language. So as we said, it supports up to 835 languages already right now. Mark, on to you.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's definitely true, and really important to be able to answer people's queries. And these are basically literally the questions they are asking inside of Google and inside of other search engines alike. So
Mark, I think there's one more thing we can do. Can you go on lilsas.com/blog? We'll actually show people how we have implemented it ourselves, because we use it ourselves. /blog. So guys, we'll just show you. Let's pick up this article.
Live chat.
Live chat 101.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So this entire article is fully being optimized and written on the basis of all the research has been done using Postpace. So let's go down to the bottom, and we'll actually show them.
That's me,
by the way. Show them how we have covered the Q&A section. So these are the strategies and hacks that we are using. Let's accept this.
And now you know the reason why we included a video over there. You know it. If you attended this webinar, you know it.
Yeah. Okay, check it out, guys. See, often asked questions on the web, right? These are the Quora questions. We simply got all of these questions from Postpace so we are ourselves implementing it. This is how we ourselves as a company, we are growing continuously. And as you can see right away, when people are over there getting their answers solved, we throw in an opt-in to them, right? We are like, okay, guys, it's time to give your email addresses now. You have learned so much. We need your emails right now, guys. So please give us your email at the moment. That's exactly what we do, right? When you give them those answers, and if you see how creatively, craftfully we have entered more things about our product, communication at the same time in those answers. So not only we are trying to do a soft pitch, but we're giving them great answers. And again, we have covered a bit of the things in the conclusion. This is a very creative and constructive way how you can implement this strategy right away, and you can drive some great amount of traffic over a period of time, especially the long tail keywords, because people ask those long, lengthy keywords, and writing a whole article around it, I find it a waste of time and a complete waste of money. What you can do instead is grab a pillar post and then cover up all of these questions and just turn it into its own Q&A section, basically.
Totally true. So this is a perfect example of how we as a company use Postpace ourselves. So let's go back to Postpace dashboard and let's take a look. We also have a related keyword section, so something that is related to our search as well. We could also include inside of an article. We also have all text used in top ranking contents. So that's really a powerful feature as well to have. Imagine that you need to research this yourself. It will take you.
Like it's going to each and every website, checking their alt text and seeing what they're trying to rank for. Okay,
yeah,
this is like
just
putting everything in front of you. And Brijesh is asking like, how does it help? How does Postpace help in SEO? This is how Postpace helps so much in SEO. It helps you to rank higher and know your competitors better.
Totally.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is so much research done in just like 60 seconds or so. So that's
these are
just
the
crazy.
And these are the external links
Yep.
with the anchor text. Now you see what the anchor text is. So external links, I said what external links that they are using. Everything is available in Postpace, guys. You don't have to use so many different tools for it. Okay, you can write better content, save time in research, check all of this important information, which you can use if you're clever. If you've attended this webinar, you know how to use it to rank higher. Guys, if you're walking away from this webinar, I want you to grab Postpace and start your own, what do you call, blog, or implement it in your company, in your what do you say, in your company or in your personal blog or anything, in your product or service that you're offering. This is the tool that you can.
Definitely. I think one of the things that even if you don't get Postpace, you can still take out and implement all of these strategies without the software as well,
Yes,
right?
true. Yeah.
But the point of having a software is to save time, because today it's all about AI, it's all about automation, it's all about how you can speed things up, because your competition is using it. Your competitions are using different softwares, and your competition is trying to scale up by using these strategy. Imagine you having one content writer who spends one day on research and takes 3 days to write an article. You are helping that person save a one whole day on one article. Now, if you are covering 2 or 3 articles a week, let's take an example that they work for 7 days a week, then you can help them save 3 days. That means you can push out 1 or 2 extra article. That is absolute gold for your company, because again, it's all about saving that time. And software, if they do not save time, you should never buy them. It's as simple as that. You need to buy software for 2 reasons: if it can help you make money, or if it can help you save time. And if it doesn't do either of them, then that piece of software is actually completely useless at that point of stage. So this is where Postpace really comes in so very handy. It saves you hours and hours and hours of time. The content briefing, sometimes sometimes we don't even know what to write, where to begin with. That's one of the biggest challenges with any sort of content writing that we do. And this makes it so very easy. Just enter the keyword and done. Let's take them to the editor as well, which was pushed very recently, so that we can also let them know how they can take it to the next level.
I was about to talk about the editor. You just have to scroll up, Mark. Yep. The editor is like one of the most important features that Postpace has rolled out. Existing Postpace users who are watching the webinar, they know how important the editor is. So
from here, we can also go to the optimized content, right? That's what you mean?
Yes.
So let's go there right now.
Yes, you can just type in over there.
Yeah, so this is basically, and I don't know if content briefs show directly. No, it's not showing directly. Okay. Was hoping, okay, view brief, view, edit. There we go.
You can just copy it to clipboard, actually. That's how you can go back, copy to clipboard.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, and then go to Postpace, the main thing, and then just look on optimize. Go to briefs, optimize section. Topic reports, I guess. Where was the optimize section? Where was it?
or I'm was looking for it now as well. Let's go view reports. Optimize content.
Yep.
There we go.
There it go. There you go. You found it. Finally, yeah.
Yeah. So now that we have added this to clipboard, let's see what it does.
Wow. This is insane. This is insane. And guys, the thing you see on the right, I spoke about Hemingway app in the webinar, the readability, etc. Why do you need any other app right now? As I said, you don't need 100 of other apps. You just need Postpace Content Optimizer, and that's it.
Yep.
You can see
this is your Hemingway app.
This is your Hemingway app all in one. You can see the optimization things. I mean, tips that Postpace is giving you. Keep your art title length between 40 to 70 characters. I said the ideal title length as well. You know, the keyword in the first line, first 150 words. Readability is professional. You can just go it down. It says 7th. I think the readability is 7th grade. It shows you the word count, the headings, the title, every single thing. This is the content optimization feature, guys. Postpace is not just a research tool anymore. You can just write your whole content like this, optimize it, and then directly go paste it on WordPress, publish the article, you're done. What else? What else?
So basically you can paste the entire content brief inside and then expand from here. So you have the title. This is basically the title which we already have inside of here. But we have the headlines. So post-purchase follow-up, turn one-time purchases into subscriptions. This is your entire content brief, and you can just edit straight inside of this editor. So you can just go in and then expand from these questions. So for example, what is your general approach to e-commerce marketing? Make this into a heading. Let's say a heading 2, and then we can just type the complete content which we want to explain to inside this article, inside of this topic. So from here you can just paste your entire content brief and then start writing, and you will get a lifetime real-time update on the ranking. So the words, the score, the readability, keywords, headings, article title, and you also have recommendations here. So optimization, keep your article title length between 40 to 70 characters. Really SEO tips, use at least one H3 heading in your article. So for example, if we turn this into an H3,
Mark, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe you can just copy our existing article and just paste it in the editor, maybe, and we can just see how it shows.
Yeah. So we'll pick from the topic reports.
Just go to live chat support.
The new tab. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just copy the article from the beginning, like and just copy it normally, and we'll just paste it inside Postpace.
Sure.
From the live chat, so that it
from make your customers. Yeah, just copy everything.
Yeah.
Till the end of the Q&A.
So let's do there. Let's paste that in.
This is how you do it. And if you're staying till just click on back. Just click on back.
Yeah, we should also go from here, from content projects.
Oh, got it.
So let's delete this and let's insert this.
Yeah, let's also delete the e-commerce marketing keyword.
Live chat support.
Just copy the title, and I think we'll have to change the main keyword as well. That's it.
What's the title? Just live chat support. Live chat support.
You can just it's already there on the Postpace thing. Yep, you got it.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, no, I think this is incorrect. I think because the primary keyword is e-commerce marketing.
E-commerce, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have to start a new content.
Content project.
Yeah, new content project. Yeah, just.
So basically, it's from the topic.
Yeah.
Reports.
Yeah, so just write in live chat support over here.
Awesome. So until the report is generated.
Yeah, I think we should take up questions. There's a ton of questions that's piled up. So I think Mark and Minant, can you guys quickly take up the questions?
Yes. Let's take up the questions. And
guys, if you haven't got Postpace yet, please do. Honestly, it will save you a huge amount of time. It will save you money on manpower. It will save you a lot of money otherwise. And you will be able to flush out a lot more content. So if you haven't got, I would say at least get like one content, one code of content. It's literally $59, and the kind of value that it will give you would be so much better that it's honestly worth every single penny. We wouldn't push, we wouldn't have recommended anything else to buy, but Postpace is something that you need to have in your arsenal. Even if you get a monthly plan later on, even if the lifetime deal, let's say, is not available. These tools are really essential for you as businesses, because we are all small business owners, and as small business owners, we have to optimize our time to get the best value out of every single minute and every single dollar that we spend. And this is how we do it. This is how we really optimize our time and workflow in order to produce a lot more. And this is how you can really separate yourself from rest of the competition, because trust me, these tools are really new in the industry, and you will be far, far, far ahead than many of your competitors right now, who doesn't even know and still follows the traditional method of spending days on research and days on writing, and probably works on just 1 or 2 articles a week. That's it, maybe with just one article.
Yes, yes.
Brady
Coming
definitely
to
base everything on phrase.
yes, coming to the Postpace lifetime deal, guys. You have the option. You can just get it for lifetime deal. It'll be ending in 3 or 4 days. The maximum we can extend 1 or 2 days. I don't think so. It's extending
No,
anymore.
it's not extending. So
Okay,
Michael,
got it.
how it differs from phrase. I personally have phrase, and one of the things that phrase really lacks is this sort of content briefing. It takes much more time on content briefing, and the only thing phrase has pretty good is their editor. But Postpace flow and UX and simplicity is something what I really like.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So guys, you can see the pricing page here. Super, super simple pricing. If you're like an agency owner who's like having so many clients, it totally makes sense to you if you just pay once this plan and then just forget about it. Postpace is yours, you know. Or if you're like an agency owner, this totally makes sense. If you're like a small agency owner, if you think 90 topic reports is more than enough, then you are more than welcome to the $225 lifetime plan. If 60, if you think is like, if you're a freelancer or something, like 60 topic reports is more than enough, you can go for this plan. Or if you're just using it for personal blog, personal projects, or a small company, you don't have more manpower, etc. I would say go with the base plan itself. Like it doesn't, it doesn't like, it helps you out. So, but let's look at the pricing of Postpace, guys. This is like monthly pricing, and this is like lifetime pricing. You pay once, you don't have to pay any more. Like not anymore. Like just pay once, you forget it. Postpace is yours, and per month, this gets refreshed. 15 topic reports for the $59 plan, and for the $595 plan, 300 topic reports per month. It helps you in content.
Mark, I think we should take up the questions. There are a lot of questions. We don't want any of the questions to be unanswered.
Yes.
All right. So Vignesh asks, what link building strategies? Vignesh, sorry, this is like an on-page webinar. Link building is like a different.
We'll cover another link building strategy webinar very soon.
Yes. So we have, how often should we update the content? By Penny. If it gets old.
I think that's a great question, and I think as long as you're adding at least like 1 or at least 2 articles a month minimum, I think that's good enough. But if you can add at least like 1 article a week, that will be really ideal. And remember that the more and more you are working and updating on your website, the more and more Google will dedicate their crawler to you. This is very technical that I'm going, but I'll try to explain it in as simple as possible. So more often you update your site, more often Google's bot will spend their resources to crawl your website. You might have seen that all of these news sites, usually they index right away in Google. So there are 2 reasons behind it. Either they are registered as a Google News, official Google News provider, or they update their articles so frequently that Google decides to dedicate more crawler time and more crawler money on those sites so that it crawls very, very often.
Interesting. And should we follow the external links? You'd like to take this question, Adit?
Yeah, sure. I think you should add at least like 1 or 2 external links to some authority sites that can add more value to your content and to support your content. But don't try to add anything more than that, or you're just going to be passing away all the link juice of your website and your article to the other article. Also, one more thing, whenever you're adding any other outbound link, make sure to add a no follow tag, and make sure to add a new tab, which is a new target. So this way, whenever people click on it, it opens a new tab. You don't want your users to leave your website and start checking out some other people's website. People can get distracted very quickly. So make sure to add that so that it opens a new tab.
Okay, this one's a truly interesting question. I came across many AI copywriting tools which help me write content and is for generating long form content, etc. Will they affect SEO and ranking? Is it a good practice to write blogs or content to, from those AI writing tools? I would say,
I think that's a really great question. And honestly, I would stay away from tools that write the contents automatically, because they don't write automatically. They are taking content from some other part of the web, and all they're doing is rewriting that piece of content. You might be thrilled that, oh my God, it's writing automatically, but trust me, it will hit you very hard, because Google is seeing that all of these tools are coming out that is writing automatically. It's a matter of time. In next 1 year, they will end up building an algorithm that can detect such kind of content, and it's a matter of time before they hit and slap their new update. All your 1 year, 2 years of effort is going to go down the drain. It's just not worth it. Instead of that, use these research tool and come up with brand new ideas and share new things, because that's exactly what Google wants, is you sharing new things.
Absolutely. Guys, you can't remove the human element from the writing, People want to see the humans write it, not an AI bot. The EAT algorithm, which I just told about, is just getting stronger and stronger. Google will immediately get to know, in the future. So yes, don't use AI writing tools for long form blog content. You can use it for, social media content, title generation. That's what we personally use it for. Yeah. So yeah. So any good SEO plugin for WordPress? Yoast or Rank Math? Those are some good plugins. PNG versus SVG. I recommend PNG, but you can go with SVG as well.
So if you just a quick add, if you want to maintain the quality of the graphics, and if you're using a graphic, then use SVG. If you're using an image, then it doesn't make sense to use image. Just use normal JPEG at that point of stage. That's what I would recommend.
Awesome. And how does it support global SEO instead of local SEO? I think, Aruna, we have showed it live, the Postpace thing. We've showed it how you can just click on any, country link from Postpace. Mark, you can share your screen again. And
yeah, sure. I just loaded in the report and the content brief.
Ritvik says, how does the content optimized feature work? This is how it works. You just saw it live. And is this tool a replacement for Rank Math or Yoast? Interesting.
No, it's not a replacement. Because what they do is more about also things like handling your links and everything.
The sitemap and etc.
All this. So you work on everything over here, and then just simply export your article on WordPress or whatever blog engine that you're using.
Yes. Ash says, does it directly export to WordPress? Ash, even more better. You have the content optimizer. Just type in everything in the content optimizer, and then you can just copy paste it on WordPress. That's how it's done. And if you use one keyword and generate one report, the entire report is saved, right? As in research will be saved. Yes, you can go back to those previous reports, Gordon. It's not like the report is gone. They're always there, the topic report section. You can just go there and be like, you can find the previous reports as well. It's not like the previous report is gone. Don't worry. The previous reports are also there. Can you import relevant suggested keywords from the topic report automatically into Content Optimizer? So we just, Tony, we just showed it. It's not a manual input. You just have to click on those outlines and everything. And that's how you can just copy to clipboard and paste it. That's how you do it. And any discount for webinar attendees? Postpace does make me relief after listening SEO points from Minu. Awesome. Okay. The prices are at already discounted rates. You saw it. It's lifetime deal. You just pay once, use forever. You're not going to get this lifetime deal anymore again after 3 or 4 days. It's just gone. If you want it also, you can't. You You will have to go monthly, pay $20, $30, or $50 a month. I just showed you the Postpace pricing. Why do you want to, go monthly when you can grab it lifetime? Yeah. Awesome. And interesting. Those are some interesting questions. Mark is now showing the live chat support.
Yeah, so I loaded in the blog into the optimizer, and you can see that it's actually we did not preview this as well, but we can also add more keywords if we wanted to. So if we want to rank for more keywords, we can add them here as well. So related keywords, we can then enter them and then save them. So that will be calculated in the results of this optimizer tool as well. So that's really amazing as well. And as you can see, I loaded in the entire blog, the entire article, and this is the current score. So we have a few things we can optimize ourselves as well. For example, keep your article title length between 40 and 70 characters. Use keyword in the first 150 words of your article. So that's something we can do as well. Small things that we can optimize our own articles for. You can see it's all updating real time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
For example, if I were to say, let's just say live chat support, you can see it already moving, right? So it's already updating. And if I were to remove this, you can see it should get removed. You can see it updating as well, downwards. So with this optimizer tool, you can really optimize your own article. And the only thing you need to do is then just copy to clipboard, go over to your WordPress website or any kind of website for that matter, and then just paste your entire article in. Maybe do a little bit of formatting still, because I do not know how the formatting is going to be exported through your own WordPress builder, or your own visual builder. So that might be a little bit of work, a few minutes of adding the headlines, the H tags and stuff like that. But you can see how easy it is to optimize your entire article with these suggestions.
Absolutely.
And you can also see how well your article is written. So the readability at this moment, it's 10th, 12th grade instead of the 7th. The keywords, the headings, the article title, and yeah, it saves so much time into optimizing your own articles this way.
Absolutely. Mark, so people are asking questions. I'm going to share my screen here really quick, and people are asking, okay, what are the future plans of Postpace? What I can expect from Postpace? All you have to do is just go to the FAQ section. It's like a public roadmap URL here, and just click on the roadmap, and you can see the upcoming features are, for content calendar, editorial calendar, so that your writers can work, then there's like report category or folder option for the reports, then workspace for content projects. Then there are so many releases. You can see what all releases Postpace has been doing all these while. You can see, guys, this is a tool that is actually caring for the users, developing all these months. It's like every single month you see there is an update coming. So, and many more updates. And if you have any ideas, be my guest, just go and request your ideas here. Or you can just, go to the community section on PitchGround. It's called community.pitchground.com/postpace. The founder and CEO of Postpace is here. You can just, he couldn't attend this webinar because he was under the weather, sick. But yes, we pulled it off. And this is, you can just text him. You can just comment all your, questions, anything about Postpace if you missed out any questions, because we think we have answered all of the questions. But yes, if you have missed out anything, just click on new post and ask your questions, guys. We are active here. The founder is active here. PitchGround team is active here. Postpace team is active here. You can just totally ask questions. Yes. The title.
While we are running like out of time, I think we'll just quickly take a few more questions very quickly, guys. So yes, that should help you guys. So Can it fetch media that is related to the keyword? Ritik is asking. I think that's a very great question, Ritik, and it can be a great new feature idea. So maybe you can just
Request in the roadmap.
post
Yeah.
inside or add in over here, add in inside this link, or you can just make a new post inside the community section. And I'm definitely sure that Muntasi would love to implement that.
Damn good
Theo
suggestion.
is
That's a damn good
asking,
suggestion. Yeah.
do you think a direct exporter will be added over time? Theo, direct export is not really required. You can just copy and paste. Like it's that simple. So having a posting direct connector, it just doesn't make sense because it just retains all the formatting.
Okay.
Next question is how fast does Postpace accommodate for change when Google updates this? It's very quick. Anytime anything new needs to be implemented, it can be they push an update right away. Our next one
Awesome.
is would it make sense to connect the specific links directly from the editor as well? Definitely, you can do that, or you can do that, and you can just paste it inside this. Minank, you want to take up other questions?
Yes. Before taking up more questions, I think people have been waiting for the giveaway. And I can see many people have tagged us on Instagram stories. We're going to choose, as we said in the start, we're going to choose from Instagram stories here. And don't worry, we're going to choose from webinar as well for people who haven't tagged. So for people who tagged, Manish Ahuja, Rup Shankar, Awesome Channel, and Joreen. Then we have Awesome Channel again. So many more stories. And I'm going to choose let's see who's all here in the participant section here. So Awesome Channel, Sam, I want you win the Postpace lifetime deal. Are you here? So Awesome Channel, are you here?
Here.
If you're here, you can just type in I am here or something. Yes, Sam is here. Yes, that's Sam. So Sam, congratulations, you have won the lifetime deal of Postpace. You can just contact to mail us at support@pitchground.com with a screenshot that you've won it. We already included. I'm already writing down your name so that our support team has gets you the Postpace lifetime deal. Awesome. So Awesome Channel. Awesome Channel. That's a nice username though. All right. Who else do we have here? Who tagged? Who tagged here? Who tagged here? And I can see I'm on Instagram. I'm checking all your stories, guys. It's not like I'm just showing random, stuff. I can see. You should be on the webinar as well. Okay, I'm going to announce Joreen here. Joreen, if you're on the webinar, say hi. And you win the deal. If you're not on the webinar, I will just forward it to somebody else. Joreen, are you here? She says I'll take it for her. Okay, Joreen, I'm going to announce it the last time. If you're here, then you win this lifetime deal. So Brady is here, Tony is here, Joreen. I can't see Joreen. Joreen, you can just type in. I don't want to, because I can see you are on. You have tagged us in like so many stories.
She's in the attendees list, but not present.
Yeah, she's in the attendees list. I'm giving you the chance, Joreen. Okay, I think you're not in the webinar. So sorry, Joreen, sorry, you're done. We are passing it on to the next person here. Yes, we have counted. We don't have.
She just raised her hand.
She raised her hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I think she's unable to chat or something.
There she is.
I don't want to, okay, yeah. One more second and You would have been done, Churi. All right. Mail us to support@PitchGround. I have written your name. I was about to strike it, but yeah, I've written your name. Done. And now from the people over here, let's see who are here. Just type in Postpace. Just type in Postpace. I'm going to choose a random person from here. Postpace, 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 Postpace. Oh my God. That's so
there
many.
There we
go. I'm maximizing the window and I can see here about great. I can see Dominic Boticario. I hope I pronounced it right. You win. You win the Postpace lifetime deal. Yes, Dominic, congratulations. If you're here, you can see. You can just type in any emoji or something or anything. Yes, Dominic says thank you.
Thank you.
And that's awesome. So we're going to have 3 licenses for Postpace. That's interesting. That's super, super, super interesting. And guys, we've taken much longer time. If you have missed any questions, do ask us. We look forward to your questions. The founder look forward to your questions in the community section. For the rest of the people, sorry guys, it's based on luck totally. On people who tagged, there were only like 3 or 4 people who tagged, so your odds were more if you had tagged on Instagram. It's fine. Next webinar, you can do that. More webinars coming, more giveaways are coming. And until then, you can just grab Postpace right now, what you just saw. If you want the presentation, etc., I know you guys found it really valuable based on your comments. The replay will be available. You can just, the replay
will be
available.
The presentation and the replay would be shortly available in next 24 hours. So
Absolutely.
That you guys can have it. And again, we will be coming up with more webinars. I think the next webinar is tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Can you show which webinar is it, Minang, so that people can schedule
tomorrow's webinar is one of the best because tomorrow
I think guys, tomorrow, if you guys want to learn Facebook ads, or if you ever wanted to learn Facebook ads in your life and you are tired of buying stupid and crappy courses and just want to learn the right way, you should never be missing out tomorrow's webinar, because we're using this tool and we're generating thousands and thousands of dollars worth of sales, right? If I'm pretty sure one of you guys have seen at least an ad once, sometimes on Facebook, right? If you did, we have been using Scalify, right? We'll be talking about it. And if anyone of who have been following me for a while, you know how much I love paid ads, right? How it can drive users and traffic and leads right away. So please do not even dare to miss out this webinar, because tomorrow
ask your FBA
questions. The best 2 hours you would ever spend in your life, because this will directly impact your business. Because with paid ads, you start generating leads and sales the next day or the very day on day 0. That's the power of it, and we'll talk more about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed a webinar and you guys are enjoying the way we have been scheduling all of these power-driven webinars, where we want you to take away so much value, where even if you don't want a product or use any software, you can still implement each of these. It's just going to take a lot of time. So software can just save those time for you. But I really hope you guys like the contents today. Michael is asking, can you pull a paragraph from each source as a quote and give a credit? No, you cannot do that with Postpace as of now. If you want this feature to be implemented, Michael, then please go ahead and create a new post inside the community section. Muntasi is very active on the community. He'll be watching it, and he'll be more than happy to implement it. If all of you guys are forcing him to add it, he has no other choice but to add it. So you guys have the power and not the founders, right? Just go and post on the community, and when he sees everyone is asking for it, he will have to implement each of the features that you guys want.
For example, the content optimizer, it was requested by one of you guys, and now it's live. So yes, you guys have a say. So just Reddit as a source. This was again requested. So yes, the questions come from Reddit as well.
Yeah, again, just head to community.pitchground.com and ask your questions over there, guys. It's that simple. We have made this community for you. The whole our community is very transparent. Everyone can see what's happening. We made it for you. So utilize this, because this is your section. This is your area. This is This is being built for you, not for us. So we want you to take full advantage of that. Communicate with whatever founders you want. If you have any complaint, go and post it openly. That's what PitchGround is all about. It's about this transparency that we're trying to bring in further with this open community, because even if there is no Facebook group, nothing, anyone can watch this section, anyone can see, anyone can post whatever they want. So please go ahead and watch it. If you guys have any other suggestions, please let us know. You can always reach out to us. It's very easy to reach out to us. We're always active. And we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow in yet another power-packed webinar, guys. Until then, have a great one, everyone.
Bye, guys. See ya. Have a great day for the US people, and for the people on the East. Have a great, good night. That's all. You can just have dinner. So I'm going to stop the recording, and